were the first Cubans that say, "You a natural segundero, let me show you this." They were the first ones, and the only ones. They would tell the other Cuban guys and Puerto Rican guys, "He can play. You don't want him, I'll take him." And they would teach me. Those are my first literal teachers. No matter what level that they had, they gave it to me.
So they were teaching you segundo, but where were you playing? Just in the houses, or
just in the house when I go see them. I didn't know. I never seen a tambor yet. Never saw one. The first bembe I ever went to was with a brother named Omowole Balagoon. His brother, Black American brother. His son Ade is playing now up in New York with Abby. He's big brother, big as this table. He was a djembe player. He used to one of the first djembe players for the Chuck Davis dance company. But Balagoon was in the religion. He tried to play batá. They didn't know it. Actually, I knew more than him, and what they was getting, I was giving it to him. But most of the bembes at that time were Bembe and Guido, and my first bembe was with him. You know, I could sing, but I didn't know the songs yet, nothing like that. My first bembe was with Balagoon, with a young guy named Ray and another young guy named Randy. That's Galagoon, and I've passed all of them, but those are my first Guido days. Randy's still around in New York, you know.
When was your first bembe? Do you remember how old you were? Ish?
16.
Alright.
15, 16. First one. The first bembe that I saw somebody mount was in a bembe for Sunta, and that was in Brooklyn. And the very first brother to ever have Agayu made was a brother named Deli Fan, Baba Deli. And this is, remember I told you now, all these people know everything, but you don't see very much phenomenon anymore. Back then, it was all bembe. Didn't even nobody know what side of the clave was on and nothing but room cha-chicka cha-chicka cha-chicka. But I see him dance and do a triple and land on the one when his Agayu come down. Somebody home when you can do that, unless you work for Cirque du Soleil or some shit like that. And that was one of the first times I really saw phenomenon with Baba Deli. And before Deli died, I was already profound in the tambor and all that then. He made me a promise to teach his son. And his son is Kayinde Baker. Mama Tima, who's one of the older Black American priests of Ochun in New York, Tima, that's her son, her and Deli's son. Kayinde. You'll go to New York and do this, you'll hear about Kayinde. That's my student. That was Deli's son. I made a promise to him I would teach his son. The people I showed you in the picture, Yomi and Carol, my friends, I made a promise to them I would teach their son. I did. All of them, Huvral, Tupunti, Istanbul, and all of that. That's what I mean about that continuing the line and loyalty. I never broke that, and I still won't. Okay? And those were the promises I made to the people that introduced me. At that same bembe, you know, because now, you know, I'm hanging out and my macho thing is on, you know, and I'm not with Lucile. I'm not in the choir. I'm not with other little Lord Fauntleroys. You understand? I'm around men, you know, a macho thing. Wow, you're gonna let me drink a beer? Feel where I'm coming from. Coming from where I'm coming from. So they say, oh yeah, your thing's getting hard now, right? Okay, let's see. Go downstairs and get me a couple of these roosters. I said, okay. And they tricked me because there wasn't no roosters downstairs. They were guinea hens. You know about guinea hens? The guinea. Those speckled birds with the real sharp beaks that cross. Well, a chicken, you'll corner them, they'll run, they'll keep. A guinea hen will come at your ass. I mean, and come at you. And very, very hard. Matter of fact, it's faint now. It's one right there. That's from a guinea hen years ago. Boom. I mean, went through like a nail went through me. A guinea hen will fight you. So when you snatch a guinea, you gotta snatch him. You can't just, you know, can't do that. They'll come at you. I went down there and said, which roosters you want? They said, you know, the gray and white ones. I said, that's a funny ass kind of rooster. What kind of rooster is that? That's an African rooster. Fucking guinea hen, man. A whole flock of them, man. I went downstairs and them birds turned around and came at me. Oh shit! I was up the stairs, right? But I had two of them with me. But I was fucked up. I had blood on me. They had poked me up and everything. That was a trick. Okay, let's initiate his ass. Go downstairs and get me two of them birds. And they were guinea hens and they didn't tell me. Fucked me up. but I got them. Okay, that was my first experience with the animals in the religion. They sent me downstairs to get some guineas. And boy, that was a job, boy. That was like creature features, man. Cause they came at me. I was Jesus on top of the water, boy. I came up them stairs so fast. That was my first guinea hens. And Balagoon and them did that. They did that to me. Yeah. Yeah.